Welcome or welcome back to Journey to Peace with me. If this is your first time watching me, I thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can join the family. And if you're already an old-time subscriber, what's up? Appreciate you for coming back. Today is Stuffing Sunday, so I have my wallet here. I have my sinking funds, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this budget so y'all can see what I'm doing with my money. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you all so you understand everything that happens with my budget. From the beginning, the top, the income, what's coming in, all the way down to the bottom, to what's left over, and what I intend to be my snowball payment for my debt-free journey that I'm on. If you're interested, stick around. All right, so let's hop into this video. I have my debt sheet here. I bought this from Etsy. I don't remember the name of the shop that I bought it from, but I'll link it somewhere in the cards so that you guys can get it if you want it. So we're gonna start with everything from the basics, from the beginning. There were some questions in the last video about what about my mortgage and the joint account information. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all here on this sheet. And some of the numbers surprised me when I sat down to do it in preparation for this video. All right, so my income, we're gonna put the date that I got paid, which was 9/4. And sorry about my table. My kids have ruined my dining room table, but I'm not about to buy another one. All right, so we're gonna write 9/4 here. And then the amount that I got paid was $3,434.05. Okay, so of that amount, I'm just gonna split it up here and then put joint. So you know, $1,038.30 goes there. So I'm left with $2,395.75. All right, and so that's the amount that goes into my personal account. And so that's the amount that you see me budget from. But I have been budgeting $23,1255. I don't know why, I don't know how. This is like about $60 or so difference, but I'm thankful for that. No, let's check that out. $23.95 minus $23.12. It's $83.20. I don't know how that happened. I don't know when that happened, but I'm thankful. So my paycheck savings I had been doing was $585. I'm pretty much there anyway. It's $575. I'll keep it at $585. No, I'm not. If I can remember, we are now doing $20 savings. That's what we agreed to, right? Yeah, so $20 in our paycheck is what Tamika and I agreed to. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. And so you'll see me figuring this out here. Okay, so first let's start with our monthly bills and what's going to come out this pay period. So this pay period runs from September 4th through September 18th, I believe. Let me check the calendar to make sure that's right. 4 through the 18th. So the first thing that you guys know is always going to come out is going to be the car payment. And that car payment was due on the 4th. And that amount is $267.98. Also, these are the Papermate Inkjoy. Can you see that? Papermate Inkjoy gel pens. These are the 0.5. So they're the fine one. And I did pay this. I paid this on the 4th. The next bill that's going to come out is going to be the car insurance. And that came out on the 4th. And that was $185. Okay. The next up would be my Wells Fargo student loan. Okay, that's gonna come out on the 18th. And that's gonna be $135.84. Please put it back. The next bill that's gonna come out would be my subscriptions. And I probably should have put the Wells Fargo down here with my debt payments, but I'll put it down there again, just so you can see it there, and I'll scratch it out here. Subscriptions, and that's going to be $50.57, and those are throughout the pay period. So I'm just gonna put a line right there. That total is $50.57. Then we have my cash categories. I'm gonna put my cash categories here. We'll do gas. And that is budgeted for $175. Also, we have restaurants. That's budgeted at $50. Tithe, $300. Okay. Here we have my phone bill. And that is going to come out on the 9th. And that amount is going to be, you know, I take out $55, so I'm just going to put that amount here, but it's $100, or I'm sorry, it's $50. I put $25 per pay period toward the bill. But this is a cash category. I'm still going to leave it here as $55. All right, so let's see. So this is the first time I'm using this sheet, so I'm a little discombobulated, but we're going to make it through. All right, so my debt payments. I've already calculated the Wells Fargo up here, so I'm going to put it down here but not count it. How about that? This is my student loan, and so this is what I was telling you is $135.84. And then we have my private student loan, I'm sorry, that is my private student loan, my federal student loan, which is on deferment through the end of the year. And then that should take me into my forgiveness. I'm in the process of filling out that application right now. So my federal student loan is $156.90. And that will come out on the 10th. But because it's not coming out, that's going to be rolled over into a debt payment. All right, so the other debt payments would be my Capital One account. and that Capital One credit card is due on the 2nd. I've already made that payment, but I'm going to write the number here of what we think is going to be my debt snowball payment. Okay. All right. So I think these are all of the monthly bills that I have for this pay period that are going to come through. Then we have over here my sinking funds. And we know our sinking fund is our emergency fund. We have our savings challenge. The fives and ones challenge, which hasn't been getting a whole lot of money. Paycheck challenge. Vacation. Christmas. School. Birthday. I have a lot of sinking funds. Okay, and then we have home maintenance. And big girl. All right, so through this pay period, our emergency fund is going to get 186. Our savings challenge, we are down to the $90 mark. That's the next highest number. So we'll scratch that off. So 90 is what will go there. Our fives and ones challenge, I don't know what we're going to be putting in there. So it's not getting anything out of the budget. The paycheck challenge out of the budget is going to get $585. Vacation is going to get $100. Christmas is budgeted for 17. School will get 17. Birthday gets 17. Home maintenance will get, let's see, how much will home maintenance get? It will typically get the $150 from aftercare from the babies, plus the $50 from Big Girls Aftercare, plus $75 from date night, plus $65 from gymnastics. So it's going to get $340. And then our big girl is going to get $45. All right, so when we add all of that up, the total that goes there is $817. Okay, now mind you, some of this comes from that home maintenance sinking fund is a part of the joint account. Half of that is what I've contributed. The other half is what my husband has contributed. So this won't make sense when we do how much I have left over. Okay, because it's not all coming from my account. I'll put that information here so you can see what's coming out of my check that I have and how much is coming out. Okay, so my cash categories would be my gas, restaurant, tithe, and then you see me stuff with groceries, and you see me stuff with allowance, but those are joint account expenses, so I'm not going to put that here. So my car payment is something that I pay out of my check, car insurance out of my check, my student loans come out of mine, subscription, phone bill. This is my stuff. Okay. So my total income here, we're going to put that number here, would be $2,395.75. So $2,395.75. That would be my total income for this pay period. The bills that I am responsible for would be my car payment of $267.98, my car insurance of $185, the student loan, okay, and then if I so we're just going to leave that there at that number of $639.39 because this federal student loan is going to be added to our debt payment number. Okay, so $639.39 is my bills. My sinking funds that I'm solely responsible for putting money into would be the emergency fund of $186, the savings challenge of $90, the paycheck challenge of $585, vacation, Christmas, school, birthday, that's $432.85. Okay, and then my expenses would be gas at $175, restaurant at $50, tithe at $300. And then, oh, I forgot one over here is the extra money. Of $30. Did I spell that right? $30. Okay, so that puts us here at $555. So that number is $555. I should have no miscellaneous. And then my debt payments would be, let's see. So I figure out what my debt payment is going to be based on how much money I have left over. So 2,395 minus all right, so this tells me that I should have $768.51 left over. And for some reason, that seems really high. So let me go back and look at another cheat sheet that I have, and let me see where I went wrong. All right, so what did I not take out? Oh, I didn't take out my miscellaneous money here. That's $100. All right, so that is going to be $655. Change it over here. That means this number left over is $668.51. That makes more sense. And then if I took out the student loan payment of $156.90, yeah, $511.61 would be the number that I anticipate having left over. So this number I'm going to leave it here at $511.61 is my debt payment. Just in case something happened and I calculated this wrong. So that will be my snowball payment right here. So let me go back and tell you how much I have left in my sinking funds. I'm going to put that in red, what my balances are. Let me log into my account so I can get the balance here. All right, so this was the first time doing this. Y'all came along with me. You see the ups and downs, why you should write in pencil instead of pen because I got these numbers wrong. But, you know, we're just going to keep going like so. All right, so I currently have in these funds, my emergency fund has $3,356.64. My savings challenge has $1,172.82. The fives and ones challenge has $348.01. These are all in my Capital One, what is it called? Performance savings account, and they're earning interest. The Paycheck challenge has $77.80. And I forgot I was supposed to be putting $20 here instead of $585. So I'm happy I did put that buffer in. And this goes digitally, so I'm going to be doing that digitally. I'm not going to change the number here because that's just going to be too much. Vacation has $2,083.62. And we are planning on taking a trip for a white Christmas this Christmas, and we're going to do a cabin with just us so that we could not be engaging with folks in these here Corona streets, but we still want to be able to take our kids somewhere. So our Christmas account has $759.85. Our children understand, I hope, that this trip is their Christmas gift, but we might get them something small to go along with that. The school account has $728.48, but I did make some purchases, and I'm going to have to pay myself back for that. So I purchased some school supplies. I purchased some shoes for my daughter and socks for the littles the other day out of the joint account. So I'm just going to have to transfer that money over. Birthday currently has $456.47. Baby girl's birthday is December 19th, and my husband's birthday is January 3rd. So gotta beef those accounts up because she's turning 8, but he's turning 40. And even though we can't have a party in these COVID streets, we might have to do something for him because it's 40, you know? The home maintenance account has $3,647.89. I have unstuffed my wallet, but I have not added that money into the bank account yet, so it's not tracked just yet. So it should be a little bit more than that. And then Big Girl, her account has $836.69 in there. So that's where we are right now. All right, so let's get ready to stuff my wallet. Hopefully that made sense and you guys understood what I was trying to do. So my money that goes into the joint account, that accounts for the mortgage, which is $1156.33, and we pay that bi-weekly. It accounts for our electricity bill. For August, that electricity bill was $291.16, and the water bill was $176.27. So my husband and I, we put the same amount into the account, and whatever we don't use, we just leave it there. So I budgeted $250, I believe, for electricity, and we budgeted $150 for water. And cable was budgeted for $125. And then whatever, like I said, whatever we don't use, we just leave it there as a buffer. So you don't see me include that number there because that's our home account. Those things are there. I don't budget for my husband. He budgets for himself. I budget for myself. So we have a joint account, and then we each have our own personal account. So what I give you are my numbers. He's not quite on this budgeting train just yet, and I can't hold myself up waiting for him to get ready. You understand? So I got to go with what I need to do to make myself comfortable. And so you see me saying what I have in my emergency saving, that is my emergency savings account. And I have to think like what happens if it's just me and it's just me and the kids. So I am saving for all of the household expenses. So that $5,000 monthly expense mark is how much it's going to cost me for the entire mortgage, not just my portion of the mortgage, the entire electricity bill, the entire cable bill, not just my portion. So that's where I get that round number of 5,000 from, in case anyone's wondering. And that's why I'm still saving that amount, even though I could easily say it should only be $2,500 because I'm splitting it with my husband. Well, if worse come to worse and we don't stay together, I need to be able to make ends meet by myself. And I think oftentimes that's how women get in trouble. And I don't want to be in that situation, particularly since I have 3 kids that I need to make sure have food and a roof over their head, and I can get to work, and I don't have to uproot them from their home just because, something happens. I'm not saying that I'm planning on that, but you got to be prepared, And let me move this to make sure I am in your screen. My mama always told me, have your own money, baby. So that's what I'm doing. Have my own money. All right. I think we're all in focus. I didn't have my wallet, so let me grab that. I don't know what happened. I didn't have my wallet or my sinking fund, but I have it now. So let's get ready to stuff. I'm going to take my categories out. I need the cheat sheet. All right. Yeah, he did give it back to me. All right, so I got my cheat sheet. because for some reason your girl ain't got these numbers together just yet, even though we've been doing this for a while now. All right, so restaurants. There are a couple of accounts in here that are joint, and there are some that are personal. So the joint money accounts for $775. Those joint categories are groceries, my oldest, which I call big girl, her money that goes into her account we were saving it for her laptop. Then we have big girl's aftercare fund is a joint account. The baby's aftercare is a joint account. Date night, $100 for restaurant allowance, and then gymnastics. Those are all of the joint account. And then my personal money accounts for $703 of the dollars that we stuff, and that is gas, phone, miscellaneous for me, restaurants for me, vacation, and the rest of the sinking funds. All right, so let's get to it. Restaurants is going to get $150. It is going to start with the 20s. All right, so it's going to get $150. So that's going to be 520s, 3 10s, 3 5s, 5 1s. All right, let's make sure we have that number. Yep, that's 150. And our school districts are planning to go back to physical school this month. We are sending our little ones to physical school because they need the interaction. I work for a governmental agency, and so our government has said when school goes back, we expect y'all to come back. So, you know, we're going to have to do that. And my husband is a teacher, so he's going to have to go back as well. So some of these may change what we're doing with some of the sinking funds. Probably not going to end up putting date night, still stuffing it. We'll probably continue putting that in the home maintenance fund. But something like aftercare, we might have to, you know, not be putting that into the home maintenance fund. We might have to put them back in the regular funds. Date night would get $75, but we're not going to stuff that. We're going to put that into our sinking fund for the house fund. So we're going to get 150, 120, and 15, and that's going to go into the home repair fund. Okay. And then this, we're going to keep that 150 right there, and then we're going to put this back in the wallet. The next one is groceries. And groceries is going to get $250 for a family of 5. That's $25 per person per week. So $250 for the month, or for the pay period, $500 for the month. So it gets one $100 bill per week, one $20 per week, and then one $5 per week. 125, 125. Both go in the wallet. I do keep them together because I just find that easier instead of trying to find the money later when I need it, but I don't spend it all. I don't borrow from the next week, because borrowing from the next week will get you in trouble the next week when you need that money for groceries. And I do have to go grocery shopping today. Gas is next up, and gas is going to get $175. This is just gas for me. So I'm going to start using my Costco card and buying gas there. So that's going to get 350s. 120 and 15, and whatever I don't use in gas stays there to cover the car insurance payment if I need a buffer, and my car wash and oil changes, all those things. All right, so that's going to go in the wallet. Miscellaneous, this is my category just for me, so that's going to get $100. It's going to get 320s, 2 10s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. All right. All right, so that's $100. Then allowance. The little ones get $10 each. They get 5. And then 5 ones. They have not been earning their money, but I've still been putting it aside. And then it goes to me if I have to do all the chores. And then my big girl, she gets $20 bill. She still has not been earning hers either, so I get it if I have to do the chores, or if I have to remind you of the chores that you need to do. And money is not being a motivator at this point, so you know, punishment and tablets might become a motivator soon, because they still need to get it together. All right, so what else needs to go in the wallet is going to be my phone bill, and that is $55. So it's going to be 2 20s, 1 10, and 1 5. So $25 will go here in my personal fund. This money back here, and I put it with it, and that'll be there to pay my phone bill.
How do you get a phone bill?
So the money is there. So when the bill comes out on the 9th, I have the money to pay for it. And then this is the extra money to play with just in case something happens, you know, the kids need money or what have you. All right, so that's it for my wallet, and now we are about to stuff some sinking funds. So we got $100 that's going to vacation, $100 that's going to savings, there's an extra $100 here, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to put this to the side for right now. All right, so, oh, I know why. It's the baby's aftercare. That's $150. So that's going to go into home repair for right now, since we're still not using it. $50 is big girl's aftercare. That's going to go into home repair since we're not using that one right now either. Gymnastics is $65, so it's $150, $110, and $15. That's also going to go into home repair. Then we have big girls money. We're still going to put that aside, and we're going to go ahead and put that into Christmas for right now. That's $45 going there into Christmas instead of big girl. We'll put it back to big girl starting in January. All right, so these are the rest of the sinking funds. Just going to spread the money out here.
Are we still going to go Christmas shopping? So we can buy whatever we want.
So my little one is asking if they're still going to be able to go Christmas shopping to buy whatever they want. That's because I give them 40 of the money that they have saved to buy themselves something that they want for themselves, because I believe that you should have something that you want under the Christmas tree, just to make sure you're getting what you asked for. So if they can afford it and they want it, you know, they can get it.
I know what I want.
All right, so $21 is going to go into my personal. $17 is going to go in the doctor. I don't know how I missed that. So that extra money, now it's making sense to me. I missed doctor because it's not in my, it's not a Capital One account. 17 for home repair. I also missed car. 17 for that. 17 for Christmas. 17 for birthday. And I'm missing one. Birthday, Christmas, car.
Gas?
School. All right, so that's it for us. We have stuffed our envelopes. We have stuffed our sinking fund. I've explained to you the budget as best I could. I might have to do another video when all of the numbers and I can get it together, but this was my first run through it to give it to you this way. Hope you liked it. If you do, go ahead and give me a thumbs up because it really does help. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Until next time, journey on.